that the government will not allow the revival of that criminal gang. It will not happen. That person who is reviving this gang is setting our children to be killed. And any attempt to recreate their activities will be met with swift, decisive action within the law. There is no way this government can allow that gang to threaten our women, to rape our children, to extort money from business people, to sell fear to farmers, and those activities they were doing those years. They beheaded people, they raped young girls, they defiled children, they extorted money from everybody, they captured the matatu industry and controlled it.
Mimi niliwekwa kwa gari 6, 7, 10 nikapelekwa mpaka PSU headquarters. Baba huko nikatorokea, nikateremshwa hivi, pale pengine kulikuwa na pale tunakaa hivi. Sasa nilikuwa nauliza, sasa ninapelekwa wapi sasa? Nilikuwa kuja kuhojiwa ama kupelekwa kwa DCI. Sasa nikazungushwa. Baadaye nikasikia masimu zimepigwa, na hizo simu zimepigwa turudi Nairobi. Sasa nashukuru wa Kenya wote ambao walikuja hapo, wakakuwa kama wanataka kufungua mlango na ikafungulika na watu wakaingia.
So officers, what we saw there at DCI Bwana Kanja, that thing must never happen again in this country. It cannot. It is the impunity of the highest order. It's the impunity of the highest order.
It doesn't matter how much power you wield. Elected leaders, non-elected leaders, former leaders, including national leaders. Anybody involved in recruiting our young people from Central Kenya to join proscribed organizations, including Mungiki. We are coming for you.
Yo, what's up guys? Good morning. This is Elijah.gichuru. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, watching my content, liking and commenting. As I tell you, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya. Now, there has been a huge outcry from a section of Mount Kenya leaders concerning the resurgence of the dreaded Mungiki sect or Mungiki gang. This came after Maina Njenga, the former leader, ex-Mungiki leader, was arrested and taken to DCI headquarters for questioning. And then his followers, his former followers, the Mungiki followers, came at the DCI headquarters. Songs that they used to sing back then, and this brought a lot of issues within government. Now, to start with, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has warned and strictly warned the young people, the young men from the central region who mostly comprise the group or who comprise the group, and other young men in the country not to join or to be used in that sect, because the government will not allow the recreation of a proscribed group or any other sect for that matter. The deputy president accuses or says that Mungiki was responsible for so many illegalities and so many crimes, key among them being rape, murder, robbery, extortion, and many other unprintable crimes that this sect used to do, including beheading. And therefore the government will not in any way allow the continuation of this sect. And the deputy president went ahead and warned parents that in any case your child is misled and enters this group, then he is sorry, because the government will not allow and shall deal firmly and decisively with this group to eliminate and destabilize this group, which is not for the good of Kenyans.
And I want to say the following. Leaders, I've heard you. I'm on the same page with the president. We have heard your fear and concern, and genuinely so, about the revival of that criminal gang. Let me assure you, the people of this region and the country, and indeed everybody, that the government will not allow the revival of that criminal gang. It will not happen. I want to take this opportunity to appeal to our young people, to church leaders and elders. Please talk to our children. That person who is reviving this gang is setting our children to be killed. And since the government will not allow, I want to ask parents to talk to your boys. I want to ask our leaders to talk to their children, not to allow to be misused and set for trouble. Because the truth of the matter is that that gang will not be allowed, and any attempt to recreate the activities will be met with swift, decisive action within the law. And it will not happen. There is no way this government can allow that gang to threaten our women, to rape our children, to extort money from business people, to sell fear to farmers, and those activities they were doing those years. They beheaded people, they raped young girls, they defiled children, they extorted money from everybody, they captured the matatu industry and controlled it. And the truth of the matter, Wamatangi, the way you have put it well, Governor, it is a few people using poor people, taking advantage of being jobless. That sect leader is the one, the money was being collected by young boys, and they take all the money to him. As we speak today, he has 9 homes in this country. In Lavington, in Kitengela, in Nyahururu, posh homes. Hao vijana wanaokota pesa kwa watu, wanampelekea. These are children of poor people. They take advantage that they are jobless, they are helpless. I want from Thika to talk to our young people from this region. Please, please, as your leader, I beseech you, I beg you, don't be misled to start those activities, because the government will not allow you even for a day. And it will be rough,
Now, the
I can tell you.
president also warned former leaders who are using the young unemployed Kenyans to propagate their political agendas. According to the deputy president, and judging by his words, I was quote unquote quoting a very former powerful politician who I also don't want to mention, because this is allegedly that he has been the person funding this Mungiki. I'll drop the video, I'll attach the video, and you can judge for yourself.
Hata wewe sasa, wewe unataka nini kwa hii Kenya wewe? What do you want in this country? You occupied the highest position in this country. What else do you want? You are the richest man in this country. You literally own this country including ourselves. Who do you want? Hii watoto ya wenyewe unaambia waende wakangangane na polisi wauawe. Hii ni madharau gani kwa watoto ya watu maskini? How contemptuous are you of poor people and their children? Why are you setting young people, innocent young people, against security apparatus in something that you know is not possible? You ask them to protect you from who? What political agenda do you want to advance using other people's children? And I've said we leave you to God because what you are doing is wrong. These are children of other women, just like your own. Why do you want to set them up? And you know the consequences of the activities. You know it cannot be allowed. You are simply setting them up. I really want to talk to our children. I want to talk to our parents. Please, don't let those people set your children against government, because it will not work. Because there is no way we can allow that gang to come and rape our girls, to come and defile our children, to come and extort money from matatu operators. We cannot allow it. And therefore, if you allow your child to be misled, I'm sorry, but that is the truth. And lazima tuambiane ukweli. So officers, what we saw there at the DCI Bwana Kanja, that thing must never happen again in this country. It cannot. It is the impunity of the highest order. It's the impunity of the highest order.
Also, the Interior CS has come out to also reiterate what the Deputy President said. And he said that he will not care whether you are a national leader, an elected leader, and no matter how much power you wield, the government will deal with you in a decisive manner.
Kuna watu wakiwemo viongozi wa sasa na viongozi wa zamani ambao wameanza kutafuta watoto wetu kutoka sehemu hii na kuwaingiza katika makundi haramu na makundi ambao yameharamishwa na serikali. Nataka nitoe onyo kali. Wale viongozi wote ambao wanatafuta vijana kutoka mkoa wa Kati, kutoka Mlima Kenya, magharibi na mashariki, kuwaweka katika makundi haramu ikiwemo Mungiki. Nataka niwaonye ya kwamba serikali ya Kenya haitakubali turudi mahali tulikuwa siku ile mwenda zake Waziri Michuki alikuwa waziri wa usalama wa nchi. It doesn't matter how much power you wield. Elected leaders, non-elected leaders, former leaders, including national leaders, anybody involved in recruiting our young people from Central Kenya to join proscribed organizations, including Mungiki. We are coming for you. We have commenced investigations on the recent attempts by some leaders, including former leaders, to try and revive Mungiki in Central Kenya. Get it from me. You will not succeed.
The Deputy President went ahead and told the police officers that the scene that was witnessed at the DCI headquarters, whereby these allegedly Mungiki members were chanting songs of their tribe and forcing their way into the DCI headquarters, should never be repeated. Should never be repeated. Now, the ex-leader was arrested and was at the DCI headquarters, and therefore his members showed up in thousands. Yeah, according to the ex-leader, Maina Njenga, he said the number was 3,000 who came there, and they actually managed to force themselves inside, according to a speech he gave Leos at Kalonzo's home in Niata, and they managed to force themselves into the home, into the DCI headquarters. Finally, that narrates his ordeal from the time he entered, he was arrested, he was taken to places until he was released. He narrates that ordeal.
Bila tuliongea na baba juzi, nikamwambia nimevamiwa na waizi. Na in fact mheshimiwa baba walikuja 4 o'clock in the morning, na walivamia nyumba 6: Nyandarua, Laikipia, Ngarua, Lavington, paka huko Mavoko kwetu kwa mheshimiwa Makau. Mimi nataka kusema hivi, sisi hatukuogopa. Wakati niliona hivyo, mimi nilisema wafanye venye wanafaa na wanitafute pahali wananitafu. Mwezi moja si walinitafuta, wakanitafuta, na mimi nikaenda mashimo. Sasa wakati mwingine nikaingia kwa Kalonzo, nikakunywa chai hapo, hata Kalonzo hakujua ninatafutwa. Wakati mwingine nikaingia kwa baba, nikakunywa chai. Wakati huo tulikuwa tumeambiwa tusiingie kwa Mukami Kimathi. Sasa ikawa sasa sisi ndio si maumau kabisa. Kuna wale maumau ambao wanatoka Mount Kenya, ni lazima wahudhurie mazishi ya Dedan Kimathi. Mimi niliambia baba, wewe ni maumau number 1 na mimi ni maumau number 2. Basi tutaingia hapo kwa Mukami Kimathi. Baba, nataka nikuambie wale watu walikukaribisha huko kwa Mukami Kimathi walifutwa wote. Wale walitulinda. Kwa hivyo nataka kuambieni Wakamba na Wakenya wote ambao wako katika kikao hiki, nchi ya Kenya imerudi katika ile siku za zamani sana, wakati watu walikuwa wanashikwa bila hatia. Na ninataka kuwashukuru wa Kenya, wakati mheshimiwa Martha Karua ambaye ni wakili wetu na deputy party chairperson alikuja hapo, alipiga masimu, na wakati mwingine aliniambia tuamke tuende. Wakati tulienda kwa DCI, tukaamka tukaanza kutembea, tulikuwa tunarudishiwa kwa gate. Ni watu zaidi ya 2,000 wakaja. Madam Martha ndio alikuwa anawatuliza, tulieni. Ikawa sasa tulidanganywa kidogo, mheshimiwa baba na mheshimiwa Eugene Wamaro tulikuwa naye hapa, na wakili wetu hapo Ndegwa, na pia na Wajakoya kwa wakati mmoja alisema sasa kama hii kesi itafanywa, bangi iwekelewe kwa meza. So ikawa ni hali ngumu. Wakati tulikuwa tunaenda na mheshimiwa Martha, tuliambiwa tukiwa na Jeremia Kioni. Ndio wapatie story ama niache? Tukaambiwa ati tulikuwa tumekaa kikao, ma-CID wote wako hapo. Sasa tukaambiwa wakachagua mheshimiwa Martha Karua na Paul Mwangi, tukaambiwa twende tukaone DCI. Kumbe kuna mlango iko hapo. Wakati niliambiwa ingia kwanza ati wende uone DCI, Madam Martha Karua sijui alifanya nini, akateresa kidogo, mlango ikafungwa. Nashukuru mheshimiwa Martha Karua kwa sababu yeye ndio alilace alarm. Akalace alarm na akaenda paka kwa gate, akakuta jeshi ilikuwa hapo zaidi ya 3,000, akasema ameibiwa. Amefanya nini? Kwa hivyo nataka mshukuru huyu Martha Karua, yeye ni amri jeshi mkuu. Alipiganisha jana mpaka tukafaulu. Baada ya kutoka hapo, hakuna mtu alitoka na mwingine. Mimi niliwekwa kwa gari 6, 7, 10. Nikaenda paka nikapelekwa paka kwa GSU headquarters. Baba. Huko nikatorokea, nikateremushwa hivi, pale pengine kulikuwa na pale tunakaa hivi. Sasa nilikuwa nauliza, sasa ninapelekwa wapi sasa? Nilikuwa kuja kuhojiwa ama kupelekwa kwa DCI. Sasa nikazungushwa. Baadaye nikasikia masimu zimepigwa, na hizo simu zimepigwa turudi Nairobi. Sasa tukarudi Nairobi. Ndio hapo tukakuta wakili wetu Ndegwa hapa. Ndegwa, simama, wewe ni mtu wa ajabu sana hata kama hauna nyama. Huyo ni Mau. Na sasa nashukuru wa Kenya wote ambao walikuja hapo na wakakuwa kama wanataka kufungua mlango, na ikafungulika na watu wakaingia. Watu wakafanya nini? Mimi nikatolea hiyo wakati. Lakini nashukuru Mungu, tulirudi tukakuta mheshimiwa Martha na alikuwa ameongea na wakubwa, ikawa tumepatiwa free board. Free. Sasa mambo haijaisha. Monday gavana wangu, sijui kama mnajua Wavinya ni gavana wangu. Huyu Wavinya huyu si gavana wenyu. Huko Nairobi Kitengela tulipigia huyu kura, na mheshimiwa Makau, na pia tuna Kilonzo na magavana wote, Malombe na wote, na Sifuna, tuungane pamoja, na pia huyo Lekina. Sasa ni wakati wa kusimama. Walikuja wakaniwekea bunduki 2, pisto, dabangi. I wish wange omba zingine kwa Wajakoya. Gaucho, usibabaike. Wakati wa Monday nataka hiyo siku twende hapo. Walipeleka kotini bila hata kufanyiwa ile process ya kufanyiwa vidole. Nilistakiwa kama hasiko. Walivamia nyumba kama hasiko. Hata Mwenyezi Mungu ananisaidiaga sana. Unavamiwa mara 6 siku moja na hupatikani. Hiyo ni mafuta ya Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Na tunaomba Mwenyezi Mungu atupe nguvu, atupe uzima, na tuendelee pamoja, tushikane mikono. Baada ya hayo, mheshimiwa gavana huyu Karugu, simama Karugu, huyu ni mtu wa ajabu. Alinipigia simu, akaniambia sasa sapa ni yangu. Tukaenda pahali tukakula sapa, tukamaliza hiyo mchezo. So tunasema hivi. Wacha nimalizie kidogo. Wacha nimalizie kidogo. Nataka nimaliza hivi. Nataka muniruhusu hivi. Unasikia? Nataka muniruhusu hivi. Sisi tumeambiwa sisi ni watoto kuna wale Mau. Na sisi wale vijana wanaita Mungiki, wao ni watoto wa Mau. Wao ni watoto wa? Kwa hivyo ni wanasumbua Wakikuyu wa Mount Kenya. Sisi tunawaambia hivi. Kama vile viongozi wamesema, kama wanataka kukaa kwao, wakae kwao. Sisi tukae kwetu. Na kuna kuwa kubaya sana, mimi natorokagia kwa shebeshi huyo. Kaa tayari, tutakuwa si ndio? Kwa hivyo tunashukuru sana kwa maombi yenu. Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, na nataka muniruhusu Huyu ndugu wetu Bwana Kalonzo Musyoka, si unaona ile inakuaga Gema community. Sasa tunataka ikue Gema, Gikuyu, Embu and Meru Akamba community. Ndio sasa hawa ni makazi zetu. Warudi nyumba. Tuwe kitu kimo. Kalonzo akivamiwa tuvemavi. Baba amevamiwa tumevami. Mimi sina mengi. Mimi nasema hivi, Opiyo Ondai, kama kuna maneno niite. Nikiwa nimefungwa, ninasema ile Baba Raila anasema, nifungwa njera sitarudi nyuma, nipigwe teke sitarudi. Ikiwa nini sitarudi nyuma? Na nauliza Wakenya wote wale ambao wananisikia, tuandamane twende hiyo koti ya Nakuru Monday saa 4 tuone ile kitu itatendeka pa.
That he says these are crimes he did not commit because he was accused of bang, and bang was found in his house, and also was accused of having unlicensed firearms in his house. And therefore he said that these are crimes he did not commit, and that Kenya has gone back to the dark days where people were arrested, charged, tried and convicted without evidence and trumped up charges. Well, it's for the courts to decide that. Okay, so the Interior CS has also talked tough and warned anybody who thinks of getting back to that group or propagating that group that there will be stern consequences that they will live to regret in any case that they get involved in this group. Right? So this issue has brought a lot of tension, especially within Mount Kenya, because this is the area whereby this group began. In fact, in Kikuyu language, Mungiki means a group of people, a very large group of people. It's a Kikuyu word, okay? And they operate in their own doctrines and their own things, and therefore the government is not happy, because in the past it was a proscribed group. It was unlawful. It was a group that the government declared unlawful, and therefore they don't want anybody to either revive it or be involved in any of its activities. Okay, so the deputy president talked for long and urged parents to ensure that their kids do not fight with government, because fighting with government will definitely result in them losing the battle, because the state machinery will be lethal and will be fatal to anybody trying to commit crimes against fellow Kenyans. Okay, so the police are on high alert. The deputy president has said the government has already begun investigations into the resurgence of the group, and that anybody that will be found culpable will face the law. So guys, what is your take on this purported or alleged resurgence of the dreaded Mungiki sect? What's your take, guys? Will you say that the group has resurged, or would you say these are just supporters of the other political side or followers of Maina Njenga? Or is it something the government should be worried about, or Kenyans should be worried about? Remember, during the Mungiki era, this group was very bad, okay? And Mungiki did so much to eradicate the group, and finally the government actually eradicated and overpowered the group, and we had to hear news of extortion, rape, defilement, murder, like the deputy president was alleging. And we can say the government has been successful in dealing with the group, or with the sect, the unlawful sect. Yeah, and that's why the government will never take any chances in somebody looking like they want to revive this group. So actually Actually, the deputy president, in his words, said he is begging the young people not to join, not to be used. And they say the government is working hard to ensure the housing project succeeds, so that he is able to provide employment. The government will provide employment to the young people, so that they are engaged and they are not idle. Because when they are idle, they will be misused, and when they are misused, the government will not hesitate to protect the life and property of other Kenyans. And that simply means eliminating people who violate that right, and even right to life of other Kenyans. So guys, tell me down on the comment section below, what do you think of these leaders? Okay, Maina Njenga has been on the growing popularity. Remember when he attended Mukami Kimathi funeral, he was applauded when he joined the meeting in a very loud and cheerful manner. Also remember that during the time that he was at the DCI headquarters, police engaged his supporters in running battles and tear gas canisters and all those kind of things. Okay, so his influence is actually growing, and I think this is maybe a cause of alarm to the government, and the government is seeing the need to tame his influence as early as now, to avoid any future deliberations or any future confrontations. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe and share. That has been my time. This is yours truly, Elijah Gichuru.